Welcome to Titus Talk, ladies and gentlemen. Today is September the 30th, 2025. We're going to be talking about Monday Night Raw. Because a match got made for Crown Jewel. It's a new match. And we had a return. A really interesting and surprising return that nobody thought it was going to happen. I didn't know it was going to happen. So first thing we got, Seth Rollins and Cody Rhodes had a segment. Seth Rollins just wants to talk about the match at Crown Jewel. He had a whole bunch of things. It's just a heated thing between these guys. And Seth Rollins wants to beat Cody Rhodes. He has to beat Cody Rhodes. He has 3 losses against Cody Rhodes. And he says he tries to save WWE from Cody Rhodes, CM Punk, and all that people, and all that stuff. And then Cody Rhodes came out. They had a heated segment. They didn't attack each other, but it sounds like Seth Rollins is losing control of his own group, because Cody Rhodes says, "I don't think Seth Rollins is the one that brought the Vision to SmackDown and try to attack me. He thinks that was Paul Heyman's idea." But no, Seth Rollins says, "I did that because you didn't listen, you didn't understand last week, so." He brought the Vision on SmackDown to show him, to make him understand physically. But Cody Rhodes asks, was it your decision for Paul Heyman to announce Brock Lesnar? Seth Rollins says, every decision goes through him. So did Paul Heyman ask him, can I do this? Or did he do it on his own? We have no idea. We have Rhea Ripley to start off the show. She came out and she's upset because what happened last week on Raw. She got sprayed with the poison mist by Asuka. And because Kairi Sane was attacking her as well, and then Io Sky was involved as well, she got attacked by Asuka. And Rhea wants to hurt Asuka. She called out Asuka and Kairi Sane. Io Sky came out. Why am I saying Io Shirai? Io Sky came out, and she looks upset, and she's saying that I can't let you do that because I still love them. They're still my family. And then we had Asuka and Kairi Sane on the Titantron. Asuka only wants Io Sky to apologize to her and leave, and Rhea is done for. And Kairi Sane was saying that we could still be a family. And then Rhea tried to tell her, you can't trust Asuka. And Io says, I need some time. So she got out of the ring, and then the Kabuki Warriors attacked Rhea Ripley from behind. And then Io Sky didn't know what to do, and then she started screaming and got in the ring and tried to stop Asuka and Kairi Sane. It didn't work out. Kairi Sane tried to stop them, not to hit each other, but Asuka poison mist Io Sky in the face. And then they start beating up Rhea Ripley more while Io Sky was crying because she has the poison mist in her face and all that stuff. And they just destroyed Rhea Ripley. And then we just saw Io Sky in the backstage and getting medical attention by the medical team, trying to get the poison mist out of her eyes. And then Kairi Sane showed up, and she tried to apologize and trying to make this family happen again. But Io says, leave me alone, and she yelled at her, leave me alone. And then Kairi Sane just puts a picture of Asuka, Io Sky, and Kairi Sane all together in a picture on her lap, and she was looking at it. And then we saw Io Sky in the backstage with Rhea Ripley. Io talked to Adam Pearce, and at Crown Jewel, it's official. It will be Io Sky and Rhea Ripley versus the Kabuki Warriors. Rhea does not know if she's ready for this because you still thought they were your family, but Io says you could trust me. Kairi Sane is just lost because Rhea saw what Kairi Sane gave her, the picture, and she might be a little emotional. But Io says, you could trust me. Kairi Sane is a little lost. She's kind of helpless to help right now. She wants to fight Asuka and Kairi Sane. So that's what happened at Crown Jewel. I think the Usos might have a little problem. Jimmy Uso confronted Jey Uso because of the Vision attack on LA Knight. And Jimmy Uso said, you left me behind to help LA Knight by myself. And Jay says, because that doesn't do anything for us. Helping LA Knight just gets us hurt, gets us injured, and all that stuff. And Jimmy says, it doesn't help me get my World Heavyweight Championship back. You will not know that because you never won a singles championship. Jimmy was upset about it. But Jay tried to make it say, oh, we still have the Vision. We have in our Tornado Tag Team match. But Jimmy is a little upset what he just said there. Our first match of the evening, we got Dominic Mysterio defending the Intercontinental Championship against Rusev. Wow, interesting. How is this the first match of the evening? We have Dominic was just getting destroyed by Rusev, and he tried to do a whole bunch of things. He tried to get out of the ring and tried to get him counted out and get disqualified. He tried to use the Eddie Guerrero method with he pretends that he got hit with a weapon and throws it at Rusev. The referee saw it and he says, "I'm not making a disqualification." And then Dominic did a low blow while the referee wasn't looking, and he gets the win. But Dominic got rid of one person, Rusev. I don't think he got rid of him. But he has another person. Dragon Lee is now the number one contender to the AAA's Mega Championship. I don't know how he became the number one contender, but he's the number one contender. Well, we got Raquel Rodriguez versus Bayley. Bayley came up to Laura Valkyria again. Laura still doesn't understand what is going on with Bayley and all her personas. But Bayley cut her off and says, I want you to come outside, come to the ring with me and help me with the Judgment Day. But Laura Valkyria says, I can't do that. You're on your own because you yelled at me, you attacking me and all that stuff. And Laura Valkyria doesn't like that. So Bayley's all by herself. It was a pretty okay match. It was good. Roxanne Perez got herself involved, but the winner of that match was Raquel Rodriguez with the help of Roxanne Perez. But Roxanne and Raquel wasn't done there. They attacked Bayley more after the match until Laura Valkyria came out. She hesitated, and then she figures she helped me a couple weeks ago. I should help her. So Laura Valkyria helped Bayley to try to fend off Raquel and Roxanne Perez. Almost forgot her name. And then the numbers game was too much for Laura Valkyria. And then Bayley just saw Raquel and Roxanne beating up Laura Valkyria. She got angry. She turned into an Incredible Hulk. She-Hulk. And then she just attacks everybody of Roxanne Perez and Raquel. And then it looks like she was about to be mean to Laura Valkyria or attack her again. But she said, get up, you idiot. We did it. And she was celebrating with Laura Valkyria. Laura still doesn't understand what's happening. I don't understand what's happening with her. We have LA Knight versus Kofi Kingston. Kofi Kingston still wants a shot at the World Tag Team Championships with Xavier Woods. Adam Pearce says the same thing always. You had to earn it. They thought that Adam Pearce should owe him because Grayson Waller got his neck destroyed by the Mexican Destroyer by Penta last week off the turnbuckle in that 6-man tornado tag team match. But no, Adam Pearce is not giving him an award or a gift for forgiveness. He says he had to earn it. And then LA Knight issued a challenge to Kofi because Kofi says, I'm a former world champion. LA Knight says, okay, put me in a contract with the former world champion. And we had LA Knight versus Kofi Kingston. Pretty decent match. The winner of that match was LA Knight. And then we have AJ Styles and Dragon Lee versus Los Americanos. The guys that people think is Todd Bates and Pete Dunne, the two masked men. One does look like Todd Bates. He has that arm sleeve thing that, I don't know what you guys call it, wrestlers call it. It's an arm sleeve thing. It's not a shirt, it's like a wristband, but it's so long up, it's on your sleeve. But the other guy does not look like Pete Dunne. Pete Dunne is a little tan. This guy's not tan. So I don't know who this guy is. Could be Pete Dunne. Maybe Pete Dunne is using fake tan. I have no idea. AJ Styles and Dragon Lee says they could be making a tag team and trying to go for gold. That's what they did on what they said on commercial break. They loving this tag team, so let's see what happens. Will they become a tag team champions? Will they become a regular tag team? Maybe. It was a pretty decent tag team match. I don't think El Grande Americano did anything, to help, but it was a pretty decent match. These Americanos was good, but the winner of that match was AJ Styles and Dragon Lee. And then we got the Usos, Jimmy and Jay versus Bron Bronze in a tornado tag team match. There was no weapons happening here. It was a pretty decent match. It was great. But the winner of that match was the Usos because of the help of the OTC, Roman Reigns, coming out and attacking everybody with steel chairs. And then, ladies and gentlemen, after the Usos gets the win, we got Roman Reigns and Jey Uso talking to each other, but Jimmy does not like it. Let's see what happens there. If you guys enjoyed this video, hit the like button, leave a comment below, hit the subscribe button, hit that notification bell. I will see you guys tomorrow for tomorrow for NXT results. We're getting ready for the invasion between TNA and NXT. We will find out who Ava chose for NXT, who Latino chose for TNA. That's all for today. Time is out. We heard that Edris Enofe is no longer part of WWE since yesterday. He says he's departing with WWE. So that sucks. He was doing good on Evolve, and now he's leaving WWE. Let's see where he goes next. Maybe he will come to TNA. Or he goes to AEW. I have no idea. Speaking of AEW is going to do the first time ever Blood and Guts on the women's side. But Jimmy Hater and team of hers versus Thicala and her team. Triangle of Madness. So, and other women. That's all me today. Tell us out. See you guys tomorrow. Bye. Leave a comment below, like, subscribe, and the bell. Bye.